Yeah, what's up? It's me, I'm back. First off, I'd like to talk about Mick Corrigan and Satellite Stewie Kinghorn. Well done, they've both binked some seats to the next GUK PT in Reading, I believe. Well done. They've both done this on the Blue Blood skin on the Coral website. As some of you may know and some of you may not, I am a member of Team Blue Blood. So any of you wishing to join into the Coral network to try and get some seats and get some good deals, please let me know. I'm sure I can help you out. Also, a shout out to Craig Matthew Goddard, who has just recently won 2 golden chips for the GP, the Grand Prix coming up at Dusthill Dome. I'm sure a few of you will be having a crack at that. Well done to Craig. I mean, as we all know, Craig final tabled the UK IPT Bristol and took a nice 15 grand for 5th, I think it was. And I believe he final tabled the one way also. So yeah, well done to Craig for that. Okay, so what to talk about now? Now I want to talk about something that happened poker related in the card room on Sunday. This is a subject that's actually very close to my heart. It's just the fucking level of rudeness that some of you wankers have got. These ladies go to collect your drink. If she gets your order wrong from a coffee to a tea, I ain't never known anyone die for drinking coffee instead of tea, or Diet Coke instead of normal Coke. We're all someone's daughter, we're all someone's son. They just don't need to be spoken to like that. You get the same, in fact, you don't get the same level of service if you speak to them politely, because I'm pretty sure they don't spit in your drink if you be polite. It's just as easy to say to the waitress, sorry actually love, is there any chance you could do me another one, because I don't have sugar, or I do have sugar, or can you chuck a couple of sugars in? Politeness never killed nobody, and it just doesn't need to happen. And more often than not, they never get tipped. They only really ever get tipped if you're buying an alcoholic drink, and you give them your change from that. So I really don't think that it's necessary for people to berate the waitress staff, and it's really ugly and really unattractive. And believe me, I know a lot about being attractive. So I just really think that that's somewhere that people should look into in the future. Just taking that quite a second or two, and being a little bit more polite to the waitresses. Dealers, yeah, I get it. They make mistakes, and sometimes it costs pots. But again, you're not going to die just because they've made a mistake, you know. So I think just to be a bit nicer to the waitresses and the dealers. Again, with the dealers, it is very frustrating. We've all been there when they've mucked cards when you're live in a hand, and they've counted out pots wrong, and they've made the wrong decisions, and you've ended up calling the floor. But happiness spreads, so I think it's about time that a few people remembered the reason that they got into poker in the first place, which was the enjoyment. The money comes along with it, and the winning, everybody's competitive, so I understand that. But smiling around the poker table is something that I'm strongly in favour of. You only got to look at some of the best players that we get to see week in, week out on these online things and watching the stuff, e.g. the likes of Simon Dedman. If ever you share a table with him, he's never got his earphones in, he's always talking, always friendly, observing at the same time. Obviously that's very important. And again, if you look at some of the other bigger players in the world, they're not sitting there with their hoods up and stuff like that, they're interacting with the table. It is a social game, we all need to concentrate, but I do think it's important that we smile a little bit more at the poker table. So, it's me signing off. Anybody else wants to add anything to these blogs? I'm getting your fan mail, it's coming in, hundreds by the day of letters. The postman don't know what to do with himself. My phone runs out of battery by about 10 o'clock in the morning with the phone calls getting off from you all. I know Chris Nichols, Cockney Chris, is really keen for me to mention him in a couple of things, so I'm sure I'll get round to that soon, Chris. So yeah, I haven't forgotten you. Keep sending your letters. Cheers. Bye.